Yamanashi, the last poet alive. Welcome, Andor. Tuna. What do you think? You like the drone or no drone? How much meditation do we need is what I'm trying to... Let me enable the Facebook here. Recently, since I need more money, I have been not streaming as much to catch up with it because we're trying to fix my wife's car, and so I just been streaming with what time I do have. Of course, I normally stream every day, but fixing a transmission on a car is a lot. It's like it's 1,500, and so I just been I've been using my emergency fund. So once I get caught up with the emergency funds, then I'll start streaming more consistently. So yeah, and also I was sick last week. And thank you again, Chaka, for your blessings. And thank you for the all the support, all the subs, all the gifting. Trust me, my mind wants to stream more, but my heart, it wants balance. Are you going? Yeah. Once everything stabilizes, I'll be back on Insight Timer and everything else. It's just, my schedule is not consistent with live streaming right now, so that's why I'm not on Insight Timer. That's why I'm not on social media as much, because I don't get on social media as my main source of income. Amazon delivery is my main source, and that's why I can say whatever the hell I want. Yeah. There's many times in our life that makes us feel helpless. But how can we help the world if we feel helpless? If I feel like crap, how can I play beautiful music? I would be BSing you, smiling while feeling miserable. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Be the energy you wish to see in the world. People yell at each other for peace, but they're not willing to be silent in peace. Because thinking that you're peaceful doesn't mean you're actually creating it. A mother can say I love you to their child, but the child may not feel that love because the mother's actions are not peaceful. The father may discipline the child. It looks like the father's not creating peace, but the result, the child becomes peaceful. With discipline, we become more grounded. When our emotion is all over the place, it's easy for people to manipulate us. It's easy for the telephone to manipulate our feelings, for social media, for people to trigger us. Do you want to be a hot button, or do you want to be a grounded? Can we donate to your wife? You can do whatever you want. I'm just here to create peace. If you feel called to, you can, but I'm not here for that. But if you're inspired to, follow your heart. I'm here to create peace. I'm here to share my peace with you. Because it's a beautiful thing, this thing called peace. Link in the bio. It's, what I'm trying to share with my brothers and sisters here is people begin to respect you when you respect yourself first. When you hold yourself to the principles that you carry, right? Because you know you're real. Sometimes people talk about how real they are, but behind closed doors, they sleeping around, doing the wrong thing, manipulating people, charging $10,000 to train meditation. And so stay true to your principles, brothers and sisters. Many people choose a side and your principles dissolve because you have chosen a certain side to identify with. I just choose love and the truth because deep down you know what's right and wrong, but many people get caught up in an ideological, politics, and politics look to choose a side. Love your damn self. Not very political. Don't call me out. Welcoming Malika, Brian. Hey, shout out to Carrie. Are you saying people sacrifice their ideals to be accepted into the group? I'm saying love your damn self. everybody. You wanna melt? You wanna melt? Clear your aura? Okay, we're gonna play this first, and then we're gonna play the most. Okay, we're gonna get to that. It's been a while since I come on to play music because I've been busy with life. And we gotta clear some energy, because if you're not meditating, you're not keeping your energy grounded. You should be. When people judge you because you don't believe what they believe, sometimes you're just not meant to be with them. That's why in this community we love you. Whether you believe in a God or not, at least love your damn self, Because the energy speaks louder than words. People will scream the word God all day long, but you don't feel love from their voice. And it's like, if you scream God louder, are they gonna believe more? With wisdom, with compassion, with grace, people will be more curious. But if you throw God in their face and tell them if you don't believe, you go to hell, no wonder why they try something else. The world's becoming more spiritual, which means the world is unifying. But many people don't know how to unify because they need you to believe what they believe. But we all agree that what we believe is love. But you don't believe in my version. Well, can it be the same energy of love? Right? Can love be in the Buddha? Can love be in a non-religious? Can love be within? Can love be with the indigenous? Can love be in all things? But some people say, no, 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 no. That way is hell. This way is heaven. But that's what the other guy told me, that their way is heaven and this way is hell. Which way is the right way? Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. It's okay to relax together, to feel united. Whatever your beliefs are, can we just breathe together? Left, right, up, down. One light, all is one. People believe in that concept but don't practice it because politics, ego, my side, my beliefs, your belief. But if we just stop and breathe, we can just celebrate that we both woke up today. How can we help each other enjoy this life, enjoy this journey? Breathing in and out. And many teachers, just simply, they need money from you because we've been taught conditional love. Link in the bio. Private one-on-one to talk to me. And so the unconditional love becomes conditional because there needs to be an energy exchange, a condition to love. Conditional love is still love. It's just 50%. I give half, you give half. But when you're here, you don't have to be here. You chose to be here on your own will. There is no link in the bio. I don't need to convert you. I'm just here for right now. How rare. Thank you for the sharing and the follows, by the way. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jules, the light of love. Thank you for all the beautiful blessings. My name is Brother Tanet. I'm just here to teach people love your damn self. I'm here for right now. You don't need link in the bio. I don't need to convert you. We don't need to convert each other. But how can we feel joy together? Sometimes we have to learn to be quiet and just be in each other's presence, in love and relaxation. But on TikTok, it's kind of difficult because we've been taught to have 5 seconds attention span. The link in the bio is within your heart. That's so cheesy, huh? But imagine the most cheesy stuff is the advanced spiritual stuff. Be in the now. It's how cheesy, but how often are you actually present throughout your day, brothers and sisters? People out there, right? We think it's cheesy. The be in the now is like the most advanced spiritual thing you could practice that most people ain't doing. Jiao. Amo Ayirafa. When we're in an infinite sea of scrolling, and some random bald dude chilling, slow down, breathing, not trying to get your money. It's kind of a new experience. There's no mini reading. Welcoming that deal. Nice to see you here. Yeah, nah, I practice what my teachers taught me, and one of the forms of Buddhism is Mahayana, the Pure Land style. I was raised in Theravada, but of course, you eventually learn to be formless and let the universe work through you. H-Town, hold it down. It's the link you're referring to. No. Is it? The link in the bio is a running joke, okay? I know it's yeah, when I say link in the bio, I'm actually joking. There is no link in the bio. The mentorship you're looking for is right now. Like, you can straight up ask a question and you'll get a legit real answer that makes sense. Right? You don't, if whatever question you want, it's now. It's not like get a one-on-one. Like, if you wanted to consult with me, we have a time for that. Which means there's a time where I get people live on the microphone and I ask you some questions and you share with us what's going on with your life. The link in the bio is in your heart. Amen to that. How about a little tongue drum? Do we need more? So, for example, you can ask me anything, but what my specialty is sound healing and spiritual development, learning to empty yourself, a meditation, Zen meditation, the Tumo fire style, and learning how to balance your energy. If you're somebody who's too feminine, you need to learn to activate the fire, which is a masculine. If you're somebody who's too masculine, you need to introduce a little sass in your life called feminine energy. And both men and women and people, like, there could be ladies who are too masculine because they're too damn serious all the time. They may have a hard time loving themselves, so they find some guy who's feminine to balance themselves. Because why? They don't know how to activate the sass, right? And so when you learn to be yin and yang, how to balance yourself, then the universe can use you more efficiently, because sometimes you're going to piss some people off because the truth pisses people off. And so we don't say the truth to people who easily get offended. And then they become draining people that we call our friends. Hell nah. How can I overcome my resistance to curate my own your own what? You have just the right amount of sass. I focus on being effective, right? That's my priority is to be effective. Excuse me here. If you're a spiritual practitioner, teacher, or whatever, and you're not effective, what is you doing? Okay, so we're gonna get to the corn addiction after that. So if you want to create a sacred space, start within. The temple is your body. The church is your body temple. And if you when you learn to tend to your temple body, you have to see what are you consuming mentally, emotionally, and physically. Right? If you're consuming negativity, you can be focusing on what you think you need, but the emotion behind what you think you need is unhappiness. Your life will become unhappy, which is why a lot of men look for love on what only cans, because they think that's love. Right? Many people are looking for what they think makes them happy, but they don't realize what they're looking for may be lust, because they don't even know what is love. And so people will pay a lot of money for what they think is love, and it's short-lived because it's a substance that you can become addicted to lust. Which leads us to the next questions: how to overcome your addiction to corn. Number one, you have to realize that it's destructive to your happiness. You're addicted to something because there's a reason. Why are you? Okay. Replace the C with a P, okay? Somebody is addicted to corn. I used to be in the past, and the reason why is because my life was not happy. Right? Any addiction becomes a coping mechanism to something we don't want to see, like we're lonely. We're sad, we've been abandoned, we want love. So there's many reasons, but your duty is to see why are you, right? To slow down and observe, why can I be happy without it? And here's the truth. Happiness is right under your nose. If you turned your relationship, this is love. Gratitude, joy, appreciation. But when you're ungrateful, you don't notice your little blessing that you woke up today. The sun is shining. Your eyes open. You have food to eat today. People who are deeply ungrateful have a miserable life and are constantly needing the latest iPhone, the latest things, because their life is so boring that they need more dopamine to fill that void of misery. And then eventually they go sleeping around. They need more only cans. They become addicted to many things like energy drinks, watching any content. It could be Mr. Beast, it could be video games. All these addictions are just a band-aid to something that needs your attention for you to face your misery and ask, what must I do to let go of this misery? Why am I a lonely person? Why am I sad? Why am I angry? Why am I desperate? The why part, everyone has an answer, and that answer is like going down the rabbit hole. Because the moment you go down the rabbit hole, you begin to see the truth for yourself instead of someone on the phone telling you how to think, act, do, and eat. When you are willing to pursue the truth in your own life, you begin to own and control your life. When you don't want to pursue the truth for yourself, you begin to get captured by people with ideology, believe in what, follow my belief, my way is the way. And so that's why I'm here, not trying to sell you anything. That's why I'm here not trying to convert you anything. I'm here speaking the truth that I have applied in my life, because I also used to be addicted to like so many things. Adrenaline, sex, corn, right? All these things, I went through that. And I'm here to say that there's a way out. And I'm not here to make money from you in your weakness, but here to share with you how I got out effectively and have helped many people along the way effectively. And I'm not here for a link in the bio. I'm here for right now. When you're asking these deep questions and you take me seriously, I'm giving you all that I have to help you exit the matrix, exit the labyrinth that you think you're in, and you can just dissolve that labyrinth and create your life from a blank canvas. And in that blank canvas, you want to create from love, not from misery. You want to create from bliss and joy. But of course, before you can experience bliss, joy, you have to see, why do you feel like crap? Why are you chasing dumb guys and girls? Why are you following these things that don't even make you happy, but you do it with a smile? We've been taught to chase entertainment. But when we're here speaking the truth. Right? There is no program. There is no behind the scene mentorship. Imagine that we're all together with all the people, 300 people here right now. We are mentoring each other for free. Your life is changing for free, and I'm not here to convert you to be some religious or some ideology, but how can you feel joy now and still believe in what you believe? Right? Some people, I'm not here to tell you, like, if you love Jesus, you don't have to stop. If you don't love Jesus, you don't have to start. But if you want to, you can. It's more about right now. But we have to stop chasing the high of information. I'm not here to get you high off some knowledge. I'm here to tell you that it's going to take daily effort. I'm here to tell you that it's going to require you doing the work, that just praying to lose weight ain't enough. You got to go to the damn gym. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make money, you can't just pray for the lottery. You got to get a damn job. You got to start your own business. You got to start something. Praying and begging from the universe all day only works sometimes. But when do you start to work for the universe? When do you let the universe work through you? This is spiritual. And even if you don't believe that there's some universal presence, when are you going to start loving your damn self? When are you going to allow yourself to be enough? How do I feel inner peace and confidence? The question is not how to feel inner peace and confidence. Where does peace come? Where is that? Where does peace and love come from? if we don't know where it comes from, we're going to keep chasing it, looking for it, only to realize it's right here, right now. The kingdom of God is not in the sky. The way is not in the sky. The way is within. What does that mean, the way is within? Well, let's shut up and do it. Imagine you're all stressed out and you had a long day. You need some self-time to chill the F out. That makes sense, right? Some people don't give themselves that because why? They go to happy hour. They shove 30 wings down their stomach and 2 pints of China, okay? And then they come home and pass out, and then they go to work groggy the next day. When you have a stressful day or a week or years, oh God, you got to learn how to de-stress, decompress. I call that loving your damn self, okay? And many people, they go to where? Exotic clubs to look for that. They want to decompress going to the exotic club. Like, what? They want to decompress only when they go on vacation? Well, I'm telling you that if you learn to bring yourself into a state of paradise on command, your life will feel like paradise more often, but not every day, because it's called life. Life ain't easy, but when you learn to chill the F out, when you learn to ground your energy, your life becomes more peaceful and present and pleasant. It starts with learning to be in the present moment. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. To relax your body, you gotta give it some oxygen. When your body is tense, you gotta give it some oxygen so that you can chill your body out. Sometimes you're not used to relaxing, so it's gonna take you some time to add oxygen into your body. So you might have to breathe for 5 to 10 minutes. But some of y'all don't know how to do that because this thing distracts you. Call your smartphone. Your phone makes you so smart that you're miserable. You have to learn to chill out the phone. Hear the crickets. Ready? Breathing in. And out. Relax your shoulders, your facial muscles. If you pay attention to your body throughout the day when you're stressed, you can notice that sometimes you create a giant wall of wrinkle on your forehead. Because why? When you're really stressed, some of y'all be making lots of earthquake lines, craters, okay? Some of y'all, when you're really stressed out, your shoulder is up to your ears. Some of you, when you're really stressed out, your posture, you end up like an antelope. Some of y'all, when you're really stressed out, what do? You're moody. Some of y'all, you like to tap a lot. When you're really stressed out, you just sit there and tap. Some of y'all, when you're really stressed out, you just infinitely scroll, looking at cat videos. You scroll so much, your thumb hurts. Pay attention, okay? When your shoulders are up to your ears, that's not healthy, okay? When your eyebrows don't know when to relax, that's not healthy. And some of y'all, here's a secret one. Some of y'all clench your bottom when you're really stressed. And you don't know when to relax your bottom. Relax that, okay? Relax your whole body. Pay attention. Right? Your whole body is taking a lot of stress. And if you don't pay attention over time, dis-ease builds up. Dis-ease builds up over time, and it becomes destructive to your body. And imagine when your organs feel dis-ease. When you're not breathing deeply, your organs are not getting oxygen. And when muscles and organs don't get oxygen, they start self-destructing. And most of y'all already know this. Breathing in. Slowly out. So the reason why sound healing is very popular right now, it's because it's one of the easiest way for us to relax. Because when you listen to sound healing, it's a slow release dopamine. Thank you for being here, everybody. When you start watching like a rock concert or K-pop, it's very high dosage, right? It's a sharp. But when you start hearing your brain is not looking for a high. Your brain is getting a musical massage. When you start listening to that modern day rap music, it's a bunch of like that makes your brain more like, and so it triggers you wanting to want more dopamine, and oftentimes lead to substance and things surrounding the culture of substance. That's just some real talk. Breathing in. So imagine that you can breathe so deeply that you can breathe into your stomach. But if you're not used to doing that, like some of y'all are so unhealthy, you only breathe to your upper chest. Which means you're running low on breath all the time because you need to go to the damn gym. You need to do something. You need to change your diet, okay? You need to change the way you're living, because if you want to live a long life, you got to stop feeling like crap. If you're feeling terrible on a daily basis, why would you live a long life? Like, duh, right? But it's because we're not talking about these things in our community sometimes because we don't want to hurt people's feelings. Love your damn self, people. Love your damn body. And so what I'm telling you, the information that I'm sharing with you is that many people don't know how to articulate and share with you in a graceful, loving way without being rude. Because the truth, they want to make an impact on you, but they don't know how to deliver it with love and kindness without needing to charge you money. Money oftentimes gets in the way of a lot of information because people need money. So they need a Patreon. So they don't give you all the information up front because it's a business. But I'm here because why? Because God, because Buddha, because love, because Jesus, because all is called unconditional love. And this thing is not religious, it's just love. Welcoming Sister Irish Red. The internet is fighting for your consciousness. TikTok, YouTube, marketing. I'm here because I love you. I'm here because I love me. I'm here because I'm tired of seeing people need to give you a mini reading to tell you something. I'm tired of seeing people need to make money from your sadness and from your misinformation and your ignorance. I'm tired of seeing people manipulate you because they want your money. Let's just help each other. If your body is ill, never lose hope. You have to be willing to face why are you sick? Why is your body holding on to dis-ease? When you see the source of your pain and you forgive yourself and the people involved, when you forgive with your heart and soul, your body begins to heal naturally. But sometimes we believe in healing, but what we truly believe is actually fear. We want to believe, but we don't let go. We don't get out of the way for God to work through us. Why? Doubt, fear, worry, negativity secretly blocking the healing energy. But with love, with community, with positive music, the archangels, your ancestors, begin to see you're an open channel for love. There'll be a time where I do more live interview. Right now, just swim in this thing called love today, brothers and sisters. I know that this life can be very tiring, but with love, with kindness, with compassion, we swim with the pure love of God. And that love is already within you, brothers, sisters. Sometimes we just need a little hope. I too used to be in a trap house, addicted to substance. But if I can get out of the trap house in near-death experiences, you can too. Everything's gonna be okay. But you gotta be willing to do the work, to face the truth. And the truth is painful to face. And so that's why we're here in the Mystic Village. And thank you for all the recent followers, by the way. I haven't been streaming as much because I've been coughing and sick and busy. But you do what you can. I'm here for community, to create community. I work when social media is not my main thing. God is my main thing. Love is my main thing. I gotta fill my cup first before I help others. I gotta feel good within myself first before I talk about goodness. And that's why I take y'all very seriously, because our lives are so precious. And we are looking for the way. And the way is within. You're gonna be okay. We're gonna make it. Hey, welcoming Sister Aisha. It's been popping on here. The amount of support I've been having from TikTok is it's humbling to say the least. It's very humbling. And just grateful to continue doing the spiritual things, because yeah, shout out to my sister Aisha, the multi-talented DJ, musical being. And so everywhere, many people are curious about spiritual awakening, enlightenment, supernatural power. And many people use these astral projection, lucid dreaming, and all these things that are seemingly interesting to the mainstream to market themselves, to get you to follow their Patreon, their group, while your life remains the same. You just have a new ideology. This is why I don't talk very much about philosophy on the stream, because everybody is already talking about philosophy. I'm more interested about how can we move your life forward? How can you progress your spiritual, your human, your family life, your self-love life, and not need to think about, that's $50 by the way. Of course, it's not the most, I'm not here with a business plan. I'm here because of love. Because this is not the best, right? Because on here, it's more like marketing. It's not a good business plan to just give it out, to just tell people everything up front. Why? For a full reading, you can charge $88.88. For a mini reading, that's $10, $20. There's 300 people in here. I just need 1% or 10%. That pays my bills for the whole week. That's how they're thinking. And so stay at the same. People end up just buying. Someone made a fake account with your, how should I deal with that? I don't message anybody, okay? Well, you already know the brand. I don't ask for money. So if anybody is asking for money, you know it ain't me. That's how you know it ain't me. I never ask for money or anything like that. So if anybody's asking you for money, that's a charlatan. Again, if Jesus works for you, shout out to Jesus, you know what I'm saying? If the ancestors and the shamans work out for you, hey, shout out to the shamans, you know. Do what works for you, but make sure that what works, feel it in your heart too. And what works for me is not some happiness that's fleeting. It's a quiet contentment. Like you're cruising through the sea, and sometimes the sea get rough, but you know everything's gonna be fine. But most of the time the sea is not rough. I'm in the peaceful waters and winds of God. Yeah, I never message people. People message me, I don't message them, so. And if they're not cracking jokes, if they're not what we're doing here, it's called unconditional love. It doesn't need you to change. I don't need you to believe in my God, my beliefs. Just breathe and feel the love. And that's why I'm even on here. I come when I hear this, when I hear the sound, I'm melting with you. This flute is called a shakuhachi in the length of 2.4. Made in Australia from a dude named Wen Elf, who is a really, really old man right now. Don't, shout out to the Wen Elf. There's a lot of spiritual teachers here on TikTok talking a lot about philosophy. Be in the now. Are you you? Who are you really? I am that I am. All this stuff is cute. How are you gonna change your life right now? You're unhappy right now. Why? You see how that's more practical. Why are you unhappy? Maybe because you're lonely, you want a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Can you be deeply happy without a girlfriend or a boyfriend? Can you allow yourself to be that loving to yourself? Can you just choose love within yourself? Sometimes we just have to give ourselves permission to be happy and enjoy the moment. In this moment, everything is fine. When it's not fine, it's because our mind has created some condition that tells me I cannot be happy because, I can't be loving because. And I'm telling you, you can tell yourself, I give myself permission to not have the answers. I give myself permission to just let go and enjoy this moment as it is. when you learn to enjoy the moment as it is. This is what people call the Christ consciousness, the Buddha nature, nirvana. But here's the thing, when you feel good in a moment, the ego goes, let's get higher. I'm so grateful for the awakening consciousnesses. You don't need to be that extra. People become extra because we're looking for some attention. Because when this moment isn't enough, you're gonna want more. You're gonna chase the plant teachers. You're gonna chase the highs from getting $100 reading. You're gonna buy another crystal. And it's fine to do all of this, but remember, the sacred thing is already within. You can buy a Buddha statue, but remember the Buddha nature is within. You can get an amazing crystal, but remember, you are the crystal. Right? When you hear a beautiful singing bowl, you are the singing bowl. And you can buy one too. Are there any closed Buddhist practices we should be mindful? What does that mean? Or is it all? There are closed-minded spiritual people and open-minded spiritual people. There are closed-minded Buddhist people and open-minded Buddhist people. Sometimes we think that we're open-minded, but we are closed-minded. But we don't recognize that until we find something greater than what we know. So if you just know nothing, you become an open channel for all possibilities. And the universe, God and Buddha and archangels work through you instead of you having to use your cabeza so hard to talk about my philosophy. Only practice initiated. Some people don't have access to a teacher, but they got God. When you do the best that you can from a loving heart, the universe will always show you a door. And sometimes you get tested with a door that's locked. And if you try to keep opening a locked door, you have to be willing to be humble enough to step back and try the doors that are open. But sometimes the ego goes, I need to follow Mahayana only. I need to follow this one way only. But when the door closes, sometimes the universe has a better door open for you. It doesn't need you to identify with some label. All is one. But sometimes, even though you realize all is one, you have to be humble enough to realize we're all one in energy. But there's yin and yang, good and bad. But at the core of all these things, what's the same? Yes, there are secret techniques. they tell you it's secret because the deeper you go down the rabbit hole, the more abstract it gets. Sometimes you can become so abstract that you're lost. This is why you must have a good foundation if you plan to go all the way down the rabbit hole. If you don't have a good meditative foundation, you can get lost in some other realm that's simply in your mind, in your head. So you have to learn to be deeply present, or else you can be living in some airy dimension that's and disconnected with your human reality, and your life is not beneficial on the planet. People have to babysit you because you're ungrounded. And oftentimes that happens when people start experimenting too much with plant teachers. And they abuse the plant teachers. You think this is my first rodeo? We're just getting started on TikTok. My goal is to share everything that I have learned with you without charging, without converting you, without needing you to believe. Everything that I'm sharing with you, it had to make sense to me because I was a skeptic. I'm a skeptic myself. I don't want to just believe because you just told me to. Hell no. Everything that I believe comes from deep practice. Yes, it's real. Now this is a backdrop, but the lights are real. Makes sense. I recently started looking to organize, started to realize it is myself. Exactly. When you learn to clear your own energy, you don't need the organite. Because the organite, it works if you're not present. Like it's a reminder for you to be more present. When you learn to ground your own energy, you don't depend on some external device. You become the thing you're looking for. You become the source, the groundedness, the obulus, the crystal. But you gotta stay humble because as you become more familiar in this realm, the spiritual ego wants to say, I have power. I'm a spiritual teacher. I can change your life. Link in the bio. Right? And so with the moment you start trying to charge money from people, the archangels get so disappointed. It's like, oh, I thought you unconditional love. No, Archangel Michael, it's just energy exchange, right? I give and they give. We taught you just help people. The Lord will support. We didn't tell you energy exchange. But this message is not very popular because many people in the spiritual community nowadays has been taught mini reading, full reading, love reading. Now, I see some people doing their best to do the right thing. I respect people who are not trying to abuse people for their vulnerabilities, right? Because it's good business. It's a multi-billion-dollar business, this thing called card reading, and it's very profitable. But that is called business. And that happens in churches, at temples too. That the art of unconditional love and unconditional healing, which means that you heal from the purity of your heart, oftentimes is missing. And as I'm speaking this, I respect the people doing their best to help others. Your heart is waiting for you, yeah. Oftentimes, our whole life we're looking for love. And that love we're looking for is in the mirror. But we have to learn to rekindle that self-worth by respecting ourselves, by spending time with ourselves, by forgiving ourselves, and forgiving others too. You gotta forgive yourself, because if you had wisdom, you wouldn't have hurt them and done them wrong. That we can forgive ourselves by being a good person. Sometimes we just identify as I forgive myself, but our actions, we're still abusing people. And those people, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Some people forgive themselves and still do the wrong thing. Not you, okay? Forgive yourself and do the right things, right? Still sleeping around, still manipulating people, and doing it with a smile, saying I'm a good person. A good person does the right thing. They don't cheat, don't lie, don't steal. This is called the basics. If you can't do the basics, how the hell are you gonna open your third eye? If you try to open your third eye and you're a bad person, you ain't opening no third eye. What are you opening? Spiritual ego. And spiritual ego, you begin to attract people who drain you because you are draining people with your ego. But it's okay. When you do the right thing, God, the archangels, the Buddha, they got your back. When you're sick, they bless you. They want to give you a vacation. When you do the wrong thing, the universe sends you a bunch of snakes with a smile, with lipstick too. But the people, right? And so this is why the goal is to tend to this space, keep it pure and clear. I will never ask you for money. I will never message you. I hear some people starting to create accounts. This is it. There's no one-on-ones. The one-on-ones happen live on the stream. This is how we keep it pure. I'm not here to hype you up for God. I'm here to remind you that the universal presence, the I am, is already within. You just gotta get out of the damn way and breathe. It took me a while to come to TikTok because it wasn't time. It's also weird to be recognized in public. People tell me they see me on TikTok. I just kind of like, oh, did you like it? You know. Again, I'm just humbled that you're here. You're like, what do I say? I'm just glad that when I'm here with you, it's peaceful. It's not political. There's nobody fighting. Sometimes there's a little drama, but most of the time, it leads to deeper connection. Like before I got sick, remember? Many people want to tell me how to operate this stream. And people have always tried to tell me how to teach people from the beginning of time. It's not easy to be a teacher. I would say I'm 90% good. There's just 10 more percent. I think it's gonna take 2 more days. But at least they didn't lose any money. At least they got to hear some flutes. At least they can see the positive comments. At least we can say love your damn self. It's okay. When religious people come in here, I tell them, look, I respect religion. If Islam works for you, Allah bless you. If Christianity works for you, may Jesus bless you. If Buddhism works for you, Buddha bless you. If you're not religious, love your damn self. Now what I'm saying right now, it unites humanity. But it's not me. I'm just talking about it's just love that unites all things. Even though it's in every scripture, love unite all things. But if they don't believe in your love, they go to, wait, that don't even make sense. Right? All the mystics and teachers are teaching about love. The moment you start to glue and unite humanity, you have to, like, I'm doing it under the radar. Right? I'm just here gently. I'm not charging money. I'm not converting nobody. I'm respecting people. Maybe you can do that too. If you love the Bible, hey, shout out to the Bible. Shout out to all the Holy Scripture. Your life is also a sacred scripture. You got something amazing to teach us. You got something amazing that happened in your life. And that sadness is an amazing story because you're finding your way, or you've found your way already. We're gonna be okay. The world is moving so fast. And when you come to the stream, and many other brothers and sisters like Brother Streets and Sister Jules, they host community of peace and love. Now I see some people get on the mic. Sometimes they're talking about philosophy. Sometimes that's the best that people got. And I respect that. At least they're trying to do something, you know what I'm saying? Some people, they want to get on the mic and just talk about themselves. Hopefully it's a loving thing, you know what I'm saying? Do your part. If you're a singer, sing. Sing from the heart. Do your best to be kind to each other, but when you see manipulators and exploiters, remember the hand. Remember the boundaries. Remember you can say no to people. Remember you can walk away from some people. You remember that there's an exit strategy that you could implement if somebody ain't on the same frequency. But you gotta check in with yourself too. Are you the problem? Before you wreck yourself. In the mystic village, we believe in the concept of being a lighthouse. We cannot force the ships to follow the lighthouse because the ships sometimes will only look for the lighthouse when they're in trouble. All we do in here, shine for your damn self. Be the light for yourself first. If your light is dim, it's hard to be a good guide. But when you do the work and your cup is overflowed, your lighthouse shines. And on a dark and stormy night, people will remember the lighthouse. The lighthouse. And on a sunny day, they will forget you. Some of them, the ones that remember you, they become a lighthouse with you, and you become a network of lighthouse on a planet. You say that love and peace has only brought you war? Calm, that's good, but peace has only brought me war. Sometimes we're peaceful on the outside, but inside, some people smile with misery. Some people look peaceful with a stormy night within their consciousness. You are responsible for your peace, no one else. It's convenient to blame other people for our lack of peace and blame the system, or blame our mama and blame our husband, our exes. But what you gonna do about it? Maybe get a mini reading. How about full moon reading? Maybe just go on a vacation for a month to Thailand, only to come back to your misery. No, maybe you just go to the bar real quick. Gin and tonic, margarita. Then you go back to work, things still the same. No, maybe you buy a new car, Tesla Model Plaid. You floor it, you get a jolt. You go out, your life's still the same. Maybe you change the city you live in. No, you change your boyfriend. No, you change the country you live in. Life's still the same. Why? You can change the outside for the rest of your life, and inside is the problem, people. Check yourself. This is why people's sadness is so profitable. The sicker you are, the more vitamins you will buy, the more medicine you will look for, the more you look on the outside for the medicine. I'm sharing with you that the medicine is already within. But teaching that is not good for the economy. It's not good business to tell people you can heal yourself through meditation. How many businesses and hospitals would lose money if people start meditating? Yoga studio will start closing. People will just be outside meditating for free. People will start consuming less plant teachers because why? They become the lighthouse. Onion banana. We're not saying medicine doesn't work. We're saying use the medicine and practice medicine. Yes, I heard of Avatar. We're saying lavender helps you sleep. But lavender won't help you learn to forgive. Right? If you hate your father, lavender ain't gonna fix that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to sit there and forgive. You gotta learn how to forgive with your heart and soul. If you hate your ex-husband, alcohol ain't gonna fix that. Going to Thailand ain't gonna fix that. Learning to forgive yourself, your past, and love your damn self. Some people are still learning spiritual philosophy. It tells you, forgive the past and let go of the past. Many people just love reading another spiritual book over and over and over, but they don't practice what they've already read in the Four Agreements, the Bible, the Buddha scripture. All these texts are already teaching you forgiveness. Treat your neighbors kindly. Even my baby daddy. Even my baby mama. Even my mother-in-law. Because I'm not here to BS with you, sounding like I'm some, I'm not here talking like spiritual philosophy that's poetic in your ears. I'm here to gracefully give you a spiritual uppercut with the truth so that you can move on with your life and make a change. We gotta stop being cute with this stuff already and be more practical with this stuff. There's a lot of people, be in the now. I have read that book, The Power of Now. Is you practicing it? You got crystal singing bowl, but how come you don't got the singing bowl vibes within your heart? Because when you learn to become the singing bowl, you start sounding like one, you speak like one. Because when I look on TikTok, another teacher talking about philosophy, and they talk about the same damn thing every stream. Every stream they're talking about the same thing. Why? Because they know if they keep doing that same thing, people gonna throw money at them. Right? Just keep the same talking points. Dollar bills, y'all. agree. It's TikTok culture, right? Some people will sit there, prove to me God is real. The next person, prove to me God is not real. Buddhism, come to Buddhism. Come to Hinduism. Come to Jesus. I'm like, we're all doing the same stuff. Where's the original? People need authenticity. People want to feel you're speaking from your heart, not from a list, from some book. Right? They need some sass sometimes. They need some fierceness sometimes. They need a little sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because so I was born in Thailand. Thank you, Wichu. Thank you for all the blessings, by the way. I was born in Thailand, but raised in H-Town. I was born into Buddhism, raised in Buddhism, but the culture I live around, I've been to many churches. I wanted to believe in God, but I was like, that just don't make sense. I was like, that's not what I believe. But then I started meeting religious people who broke the boundaries of what they were taught. And I was like, no, you didn't. Everything is love, and you still like Jesus. Everything is love, and you still like the Buddha. Does your mama know? When I started being more into spiritual, being more into love, and practicing unconditional love, my mama thought I was becoming a Christian. I was just more present with this energy of love. Some people call that God. Some people call that Jesus. Some people call that Allah. Some people call that the grace of God. We can simply call it unconditional love. And we can just be happy with that. But the issue is, some people who are more closed-minded said that's the wrong way. And you're like, but I'm happy with this path. If I'm happy with what I'm doing, if you're happy and you're genuinely happy with the love that you're practicing, keep going. If you're genuinely happy with Christ, keep going in that path. If you're genuinely happy with Krishna, with Ganesha, with gurus, do your thing, boo. If you're happy with the Egyptian style spirituality, follow the Egyptian spirituality. Do what works for you. But if you start switching too much, you gotta check, are you feeling love from what you're practicing? Or are you following what you think is love, but don't even feel it? Do you feel the love that you're practicing? Here's the truth. I took a break from Buddhism. I started off with a style of Buddhism, Theravada, to explore the law of attraction, manifestation, more modern philosophy. And I enjoyed it because it was different. Sometimes you need to just change the environment where you practice. I constantly was raised in a Thai Buddhist temple where so eventually I learned to be around psychic fair, metaphysical shock, sound healing, more spiritual vibes that was not religious, which made me feel more free to practice what worked for me, which led me back to Zen Buddhism, which led me back to different types of Buddhism, which led me back to formless spirituality. Simply put, I am that I am. All is one. I'm just here to be true to myself, to to be genuine, authentic, and graceful with you. Now, if the universe needs me to be more graceful and less sassy, it's what you gotta do, right? If me being more graceful, more gentle is what's more useful, but sometimes you gotta bring out the hammer, even though people want the feather. I'm showing you love because where we're going is not easy, brothers and sisters. Where we're going, I will be live interviewing you on the microphone. And the healing work many people are not gonna wanna hear sometimes because it's hard. Healing a generational baggage, healing sadness, insecurities, doubt, fear, worry requires time, effort, and community. Yes, I can play the flutes all day, every day, melt your stress away. But during the earlier streams, whenever I heal, we'll get on a mic with you where you get on a mic request, and I'll ask you, how are you doing? What are you feeling? Are you happy with your life? How can we help you feel more joy? What does it take for you to allow yourself to be happy? The difficult healings that many people will only do privately. But when we're willing to, so in the future, when the requests, for example, it'll be like this. Like, it'll literally be like this. And then I'll talk to you. So there's no pride. Remember, I never ask for money and I never do privates. If we're gonna mentor each other, it'll be like this. And then whoever has the courage to come up, I'll say, hi, how are you doing? And we're just gonna have a heart to heart where I will spend time listening to what's on your heart because I care. And that's how we're gonna be doing this thing. Moving forward, it's just, right now, again, I just jumped on here in April, okay? We just started streaming on here in April. And because when we mentor each other live, many people learn from our vulnerability. And it takes time to trust, because I'm just another bald dude on here, not here to take your money, not here for a private one-on-one, but we're here to be doing a public one-on-one where I respect and love you. But some people will come with their idea, with their philosophy, and try to teach everybody. And those people, I will ask them to sit down. We're not here for philosophy. If you want to develop yourself, let's do it. But if you're going to hear, how do you protect your energy? I help people. I help myself. I maintain a good posture and discipline, and make sure not to get into drama, ego, politics. If the energy is wild, I get back to my breath. Many teachers want me to teach their style. I tell them, look, you should start your own live stream. It's not easy to be here. It takes years to get here. But they don't want to start their own. Is alcohol bad? If you abuse it, if you don't respect, how do you maintain discipline when there are so many? There isn't that many distractions. You just have to do the best you can. And some people, when you do the best you can, they'll still get pissed off at you. So you just get used to people being mad at you for no reason sometimes. Because that's part of your, that's part of leadership. You can't make everyone happy. But if you do your best and you don't charge them money, they didn't lose anything. Right? They didn't pay nothing. Right? Maybe they have expectations that you didn't fulfill them, but they can just go to another teacher. And so as you do the best to be pure and loving and supportive, here's the magic. We have so many amazing people here right now. It's not just me that makes the community dope. We got Streets, we got Jules, we got all these amazing people who are amazing pillars, like Irish here, always here, being loving, grounded, right? This is the people who are here. We're on the same page, right? When I start being sassy and telling people there's no link in the bio, right? I'm here not to charge you money. All the people that charge money, sometimes they don't want to hear that. They'll go somewhere else. But the people that understand, they're like, oh, he's about that life. And so you guys and girls and people, you become the peaceful pillars in the community. So it's not just hi chat, you know what I mean? It's not just hi chat. I see community, I see leaders in the chat. I see people doing their part. I see positivity. I see people mentoring each other. Yeah. And so I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best that I can, and some Buddhist people don't like it. Some Christians don't like it. Because I'm not doing something that's traditional. I'm doing something that I've been taught, be effective, connect with people. Right? Because if you can talk spiritual all day and don't connect to the people. Because when I see y'all commenting and speaking, I take it very seriously, but I have to pay attention. There's some trolls sometimes. There's people who come to trigger some politics sometimes. There's people who come with pain and they're looking for attention sometimes. And so if you're a moderator, don't quickly block people. Hear them out a little bit. Yeah. Yes, I'm talking to the camera, but my heart, I'm aware of your heart. And so even though I'm looking at screens and camera, God's telling me, the universe is telling me, We're all one. And the way to connect with that is why it's more about the principles. You don't have to be here. I'm not charging money. There's no mini readings, right? I'm not converting you. You don't need to believe what I believe. But after all of what I said, y'all still here. I'm trying to share with many spiritual teachers and leaders on here, okay, how to operate. It's just I cannot force you to do that. Because the more amazing leaders online, the world, like you got your city covered, you got your area covered, and we become a connected lighthouse. And imagine in the ocean consciousness of planet Earth, there's a lighthouse in France. There's a lighthouse all around the planet. And that's what excites me about being online, is that it's not about me. It's about when you wake up and become illuminated and humble, the world becomes illuminated. And to me, every day, it's not about me. It's about love. Still healing. And so that's why I'm not charging anything, because why? Jesus ain't charging. Buddha ain't charging. My ancestors didn't charge. The monks didn't charge me. My teacher didn't charge me. TikTok didn't charge me. Insight Timer didn't charge me. The way I got here, well, some people charge me, right? You know what I'm saying? These Buddhas cost some money. But what inspired me to keep going was the purity of love. Like what inspired us to be here is the purity of being together. And that's okay. Have a good night, Movement Muse. Thank you. Yeah, the pure love. The pure love that's already within your heart. The pure, divine, agape love that's already within you. If you just slow down and breathe, you can feel it. And may we feel joy in our life. May we feel bliss in our life. And when we feel this bliss, we teach others how to activate that bliss. We don't give them bliss. Bliss is already within. Love your damn self. I hope you have a wonderful night, everybody. Thank you so much for your time. I did not plan to stay this late, but the energy was too good. If you're afraid to be happy, get rid of the fear. How can there be love and fear at the same time? So thank you, Natalia. Thank you for all the gifts, by the way. Carolyn, Kiana, Wall Shadow, G-Man. Thank you for all the support. Goofy, Kendra, Buzz, Irreverse, John Connor, Miami, Sherry Holder, Etika, Eritha, Heidi Camps, String Rays, Sude, Science Love, Priscilla, String, Brother Streets, Sarah, I Am, Join the Circle, thank you so much. Be Love, Mojo, thank you for subbing. Tina, I appreciate that. Maggie's Room, Anna Kali, thank you so much. Coach Mac, thank you for being here. Sakura, Raspberry Rebel, Maggie, again, Aisha, thank you so much. Ula, Anna, Busman, Brother Bundy, thank you for your blessings. Link in the bio. Just kidding, okay. There's no link in the bio. Remember, there's scammers already using my face to scam people, so be careful. I never ask for money. I never message people. Unless if you message me, I might respond, I might not, okay? So just be aware. If they're trying to get your money, it's not me. Yes, people are already trying to. If they're trying to get your money, it's not me. Watch out. Thank you so much. Love your damn self. Thank you, Cosmic Soul. Thank you. How often I often come on more, but right now my wife's car was broken. We just fixed it, the transmission, for $1,500. So I'm catching up to my emergency fund. Once the emergency fund is safe, then I'll get on more. But I'm not here for money. I'm here for God. I make money off the stream, and whatever I get on here, I'm grateful for, but I don't want to depend on God for money. I want to learn to create it myself so that I can keep everything that I'm doing online pure. Okay? And that's why I'm not streaming as much, because why? My philosophies and teachings that I've learned that tells me, hey, take care of you first. Anyways, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. And I guess we'll be raiding somebody. Right, we'll be raiding somebody on Twitch. Let's see who we should raid. Thank you for a good time. We had at one point 700 to 800 people on TikTok tonight, and we had a ton of people on Twitch also. So it's been popping. I guess people are out of school or stressed. So it was a lot of energy tonight. So grateful for your presence. Thank you for all of you who've been with me for so long. It's just, just doing my best. The audio quality is better on YouTube though. So let's raid. Let's see here. YouTube and Twitch has the best audio. TikTok, it's lacking a bit, to be honest. Let's go to Kids Chaos. ASMR. If you do you know anyone I should raid? If anybody on Twitch has like a community. Oh, you are on TikTok too, yeah. Excuse me, sorry. You know what? I'm gonna raid Sister Alina. Alina overpowered. Pay it forward. She's playing a game, so She's playing Roblox. She's been with me from the beginning, so, show her some support and love. Good night. Thank you, everybody.